The road trip rolls on in Nanaimo, British Columbia. It's the Elks and the Night Owls, game 1 of 3 this weekend series, coming off of an extra inning thriller last night to take down the Harbor Cats. Welcome inside the broadcast booth. I'm Aiden O'Neill. Thanks so much for taking some time out of your Friday night. The starter tonight for Nanaimo, the right-hander Caleb 10, if that name sounds familiar, a former Bend Elk, will come set. Keaton Nadeau digs in, and the first pitch of the ball game is a fastball called a strike at the base of the zone. We get started 1 minute ahead of schedule at 6:34. Just a cup of coffee Caleb 10 had with the Bend Elks. But a guy we remember, 0-1. Fastball popped up, foul and out of play. Nanaimo in their all-white uniforms, white caps with the navy blue on the back. And the Elks going with the same uni combo as last night that resulted in a win. Gold tops, black pinstripe bottoms. 10 only working out of the stretch. Who's 0-2. Misses up on a fastball. Their lineup tonight for your Bend Elks: Keaton Nadeau, then Julian Unai, Marcus Galvin, Richie Klosick, Will Goodman, Rowan O'Connor, Jackson Murphy, Brody Whitcomb, and Eli Pupo. 10 well ahead. The 1-2. Breaking ball bounded foul over Johnny Kempsat at third base. Johnny Kemp down there at third. Per usual, of course. Good at bat so far from the Cal State San Bernardino outfielder and Keaton Nadeau. On this overcast Friday night. 1-2. Check swing, called strike 3. A looking K as Nadeau didn't go all the way around, but the way the breaking ball folded in was enough for Blaise LeVay, our home plate umpire, to call it a strike. And that's how this ball game gets started. With one out, Julian Unai stepping up. Bunnies scattered throughout the field here in Nanaimo, a very unique sight encapsulating summer baseball. 10's pitch is a fastball that misses up and away. And yes, you heard that right, not owls like the mascot for Nanaimo. Bunnies littering the field, and it's so rampant here in Nanaimo that the bunnies just stay on the field during the game. 1-0. Check swing on an off-speed that gets the outside corner. They are a part of the field of play. I was talking to Nanaimo and their entire coaching staff, including Cody Andrechuk, their head coach, and he said, yes, those bunnies, we've had 20 on the field at one point. 1-1. Fastball to Unai as skied to left center field, but easily in the park. Chain ranges into his right and reaches up to make the two-handed catch. A quick 2 outs to open up this ball game. With that, Marcus Galvin will step in. Caleb 10 efficient so far. Last year, he made one start with the Elks, which was against the Springfield Drifters at the beginning of the season. I believe that was during the first road trip. 10 to Galvin. Fastball misses down. There is a bunny about 2 feet to the left of home plate umpire Blaise LeVay. Just creeping back there, minding his own business. There's 5 just beyond the third base bag. There's 2 in shallow left field. 1-0. Check swing, but he went. Galvin fanned on a pitch down and in. 1-1. Galvin, the 5'9" catcher from Chino, California. A main reason why the Elks last night ended up defeating Victoria was a late defensive substitution for catcher Hayden Smith, and was outstanding. 10's 1-1. Goes to the slider again. Galvin fouls it off himself, and will do it again. 10 so far attacking the strike zone. The Elks, to begin this week, punched out 50 times. 50 over 3 games. something I had never seen before in a baseball series until this week. 1-2, 2 outs, nobody on. Fastball grounded on 2 hops to the first baseman and Hayes. He flips to the covering 10. A 1-2-3 opening frame. Elks go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the first. No score on Bend Elks YouTube. Bottom of the first inning, no score here on Bend Elks YouTube. The Night Owls coming up for the first time tonight, and they'll face the lefty, Gavin Durr, who has been one of the best lefties for the Elks, best starting pitchers in general. The Bend, Oregon native went to Mountain View High School, a 3.38 ERA and 18 2/3. And Bo Musser will step in. The first pitch misses away. Musser, Nikoluk, and Ethan Reynolds to start off this frame. 1-0, fastball gets the outside corner. Durr last summer, or last year, was in Washington State, and now in the transfer portal looking for that next chapter. 1-1. Slider misses away. Will be heavy with the 3-pitch mix, leaning on the fastball, slider, and then mixing in a changeup. His 2-1. Squares to bunt as Musser. He gets it down up the third base line. Connor Fields throws to first. It gets by Whitcomb. Far enough where taking off for second is Musser. Unai backed it up, but it doesn't matter. Musser's in with a belly flop slide into 2. And immediately the Night Owls on the air have a runner in scoring position. Musser just caught O'Connor napping. And that's one where you would rather just put it in the back pocket instead of make a throwing error. He did so on the toss. Runner on second. No outs. Aiden Nikoluk. Durr goes to the slider, and it's called a strike. Those bunnies still roaming, hopping around shallow left field. There are 6 in the outfield at the moment, and then 1 beyond home plate. The most unique sight you'll probably see on a baseball field. 0-1. Fastball fouled straight back by Nikoluk. And the thing is, in an MLB game, right, a squirrel will get on the field from time to time, a bunny. But then they get it off. They don't just say, bunnies, you stay here, enjoy the grass, enjoy the weather, and we're just going to keep playing baseball with all these big Division I athletes throwing and hitting around you. 0-2. Durr misses low on the off speed. Well ahead with an open base at first and one of the best hitters in the West Coast League on deck in Ethan Reynolds. Aiden Nikoluk, a .312 average so far this summer. And a great blanket for the three-hole hitter. Running on the pitch is Musser. It goes in the dirt, kicks away from Galvin. And Nikoluk steals third. Durr just forgot about him over there. And taking advantage is Musser. Now the first run of the ball game potentially 90 feet away. The Elks infield will stay back. Durr goes back to the windup. Will wind and come in on the 2-2. Fastball misses low. Full count to Aiden Nikoluk. From Simi Valley, California, and attends Ventura Community College, so a long way from home. 3-2. Got him! Or no, fouled away. Tough to see from my angle up here. Have to sit up even higher than I am already. Slight visual obstruction just beyond the eyes. Full count, no outs, runner on third, no score in the bottom of the first. Durr shakes and now readies. The payoff. Fastball skied into right center field, falling fast. Klosik dives. Did he catch it? He did. And the runner at third didn't tag. If they throw it there, they double him up. O'Connor touches the base. And apparently he did tag. Oh, that looked like he absolutely left early. We get a replay on the video board. I was convinced as soon as Klosik caught that. Did Bo Musser at third left early? But apparently he did not, and there's no dispute from the Elks dugout. So one out for Ethan Reynolds. An RBI sac fly from Aiden Nikoluk gives Nanaimo the lead. It must have been simultaneous when it comes to Klosik's diving catch and then Musser taking off. Great base running from the leadoff man all the way around the bases. 0-1 to Reynolds. He chops it high up the middle. Goodman coming in, fields it on the run, throw to first. Not in time. It was just hit too softly, and it's an infield single for Ethan Reynolds. He just continues to swing it. When you're having as good of a summer as Ethan Reynolds is, batting over .360, you get hits like that to fall for you. Francis Sabero on deck, and Jacob Hayes up is on the first pitch. He sees, he flies one to right, and it falls in front of Klosik. His throw to second gets Reynolds on one hop. And Ethan Reynolds had to freeze, staying closer to the base, seeing if Klosik was going to catch it or not. And it falls. Klosik with the wherewithal to throw him out. And ultimately a good play on the rare 9-6 putout at second base. So with 2 outs, it's the lefty Sabero. Durr fires a slider that's called a strike on the outside corner. Gavin Durr in his last time out was as dominant as you'll see. Just cruising through the order. 0-1. Back to the breaking ball and got Sabero ducking all the way out of the way of it, giving up on the pitch as soon as it left the hand. 0-2, 2 outs. Runner on first in Reynolds. Durr delivers. Fastball fouled away. Will stay alive. 6'2", 190-pounder coming from a funky arm slot. A tough guy to pick up in Durr. And in that last outing, he went 7 1/3 against Walla Walla. 0-2, got him swinging. Chasing in the dirt was Sabero. Galvin cleans it up, throws to first, and that'll end the inning. First K for Gavin Durr comes in a good spot. But the Night Owls strike first on the Aiden Nicoluk sacrifice fly. It all started with Bo Musser getting on, wreaking havoc on the bases. Nanaimo scores first, 1-0, as we head to the top of the second on Bend Elks YouTube. Top of the second inning, Nanaimo scores first, 1-0. Elks went down in order in the top half of one, so it's 4-5 and 6-2 up. Klosick, Goodman, and O'Connor. The defense behind Caleb 10, as seen in the first inning, 2. Cothers, Chang, and Nicoluk. No balls and 1 strike to Klosick. 10 comes set his pitch. Swung on and missed. Klosick chases away. But Cothers, Chang, and Nicoluk in the outfield left to right. Sabero, Musser on the left side. Shojanaga and Hayes on the right side with Noet doing the catching. 10 has been great so far and efficient. 0-2. Slider, Klosick chases way outside. Fielding it as Noet, he applies the tag on Klosick on the strikeout. Just an uncompetitive 3-pitch K. And Klosick swung on a pitch that started outside of the zone by a lot and then finished there. 2 strikeouts already for this Bend Elks offense. And over the weekend, that was a very unique sight. Seeing 50 Ks over 3 games, or rather, at the beginning of the week. First pitch slider to Goodman's popped up foul and out of play. All these days mold together in the summer. Goodman, the Bend, Oregon native. Not in the lineup last night. Tough playing back-to-back days with some back spasms that he's had, but healthy at the moment. A 1 fastball, check swing, called a strike. At the top of the zone, according to Blaise LeVay. Well ahead is Caleb 10, who just continues to throw strikes. Blaise LeVay behind the dish, Nick Moore over at first, and Owen Naparalski at third. Those are your umpires tonight. 0-2 from 10. Slider, check swing, didn't go. Goodman each time thinking about attempting, but there he didn't swing. Mo Goodman from Pepperdine, known for his steady and outstanding defense. 10 comes set on the 1-2 and got him swinging. This one back to that slider. Caleb 10, the former Elk. 3 Ks already through an inning and 2/3. Rowan O'Connor will bat with 2 outs. 10 entering this out in just over 24 innings pitched with the Night Owls. As his first pitch to O'Connor. Checks his swing, appeal down to the first base umpire, and Nick Moore says he went around. O'Connor from Seattle, Washington, just batting a .111 with 1 hit in 3 games. 10's 0-1. Back to the off speed, and it misses down and away. But 10, a 5.55 ERA so far with the Night Owls. He's been good. 18 Ks entering this outing to just 8 walks. That scouting report would tell you that 10 fills up the zone. And that's all he's done to begin this outing. 1-1 to O'Connor. A slider that misses up. Although the Elks offense last night on paper, if you're just looking at the score, 7-6, got going, they got handed a lot of opportunities because of Victoria with loads of free passes and giving the Elks bases on a platter. 2-1, checks his swing and fouls it away on a slider. Count moves to 2-2. This bunny just beyond home plate is edging its way closer to the feet of Rowan O'Connor. And a slight time call just to make sure it doesn't get involved under the cleat. 2-2 from 10. Fastball misses high. Rowan O'Connor committed to Georgetown after being a highly touted player out of Seattle last year at the lower level and making the jump. 10's full count pitch. Another strikeout as the slider misses down and away, and Caleb 10 is rightfully feeling himself. 4 strikeouts through 2 innings against his former squad and punched out the side in the 2nd inning. We will go to the bottom of the 2nd, 1-0 Night Owls on the Bend Elks YouTube page. Bottom of the 2nd inning, Gavin Durr back out for more work. And a fastball misses low as the bunny scampers in front of home plate. And now will trot its way just to the right of the righty batter's box. Now it's making his way off the dirt circle. I will not get over this. Just unbelievable, truly. 1-0 fastball fouled straight back to the righty, and Kyler Shojanaga. It's Shojanaga, Malachi Noe, and Zaya Chang this inning. Durr winds on the 1-1. Goes to the off speed, and it's called a strike. That tight slider just on the inner third. Good crowd on hand tonight in Nanaimo for a Friday night contest. Really close corridors at this stadium. My vantage point to the fans. 1-2 slider, got him, swinging down and in. And Gavin Durr picks up his second consecutive K, going back to last frame on a perfect pitch. With one out, the hitter is Malachi Noe or pardon me, this is Kyler Shojanaga. Fastball misses low. So Carter Cothers was the one retired to begin this frame. This is now Shojanaga from Honolulu, Hawaii. 1-0 from Durr, sky to straightaway center field. Nato comes in and makes the catch on a ball that was hit hard on a line. But easy work from Nato. A quick 2 outs from Durr. Brings up Malachi Noe. Durr fires. Slider, check swing. Win around as it pops in and out of the glove of Marcus Galvin. Elks defense behind Gavin Durr. It's Pupo, Nato, and Klosik from left to right in the outfield. O'Connor and Goodman on the left side. Unai and Whitcomb on the right side. Marcus Galvin catching as the 0-1 is a slider that misses in. Check swing to the first base umpire, and Nick Moore says he did not go. 189 average for Noe as the fastball misses low. Long travel day from the Nanaimo NightOwls. Left early this morning, catching a flight from Edmonton back home. So could see some tired legs on that side. 2-1, fastball misses away. They lost 2 out of 3 to Edmonton, who's established themselves as one of the better teams in the North. Largest attendance, a great crowd to play in front of. Some nights where they get almost 9,000. (3-1). Fastball crushed. Deep to left field. Pupo going back, looking up at the wall. It's gone. A solo home run from Malachi Noe. 2-0 Night Owls. Malachi Noe's third of the year. Just snuck over the left field wall into the parking lot. As Rowan O'Connor is now chasing a bunny off of his spot, just in front of Gavin Durr, and now on the infield grass in front of Julian Unai. The hitter is Zaya Chang, who takes low on a ball. Kailua, Hawaii native, 5'10", 180-pounder, batting a .172. The 1-0. Fastball called a strike. These Elks last night, it was a gutsy win where sent a lot of pitchers to the mound and just tried to piece it together as the 1-1 heater misses away. The hero was Jared Robles, who went 3 innings in relief to shut the door. 2-1. Fastball, check swing, foul over the first baseman Brody Whitcomb, and he can't get there. 3 hits for the Night Owls. Pair of singles and then the long homer from Malachi Noe. Durr winds and comes home on the 2-2. Sliders popped up foul and out of play. Galvin gave it a look. We're hoping for some length, though, out of Gavin Durr to begin this series. Save that bullpen for the rest of it. And he's been shown that he can go deep into games, so it becomes almost an expectation. 2-2 slider, cold, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Just getting the inside corner. The 3rd K of the night for Gavin Durr. But not after. A 2-run shot, or a solo shot to make it 2-0 for Malachi Noe, sneaking over the left field wall. Elks trail early. Looking to answer in the 3rd when we come back. To the top of the 3rd inning. 2-0 Night Owls on top in game 1 of 3. Caleb 10 fires in a fastball for a strike to start this inning. Murphy, Whitcomb, and Pupo. 7, 8, and 9 do up this frame. Elks have gone down in order. A 1 fastball fouled right back. And also, these Elks have already struck out 4 times tonight. It has been as bad as it gets in that department this road trip, with 50 Ks in 3 games against Victoria. And the swing and miss again tonight. 0-2, waste pitch, fastball misses up and away. Sets up the off speed for 10. In between innings, Alan Cox held some sort of meeting in the dugout where everybody was up and they were talking together. He is looking to light some sort of fire under this group to get him going. 1-2. Fastball, Sky down the left field line, falling fast near the line, and it's fair. Sneaking inside the line, Murphy hits first and heads to second. A stand-up double to start the 3rd inning. And how about it, that meeting working immediately. The Elks last night had 0 extra base hits, despite scoring 7 runs. And they get their first of the night in the 3rd with just a bloop side spun double down the left field line. And Carter Cothers had no shot. Brody Whitcomb stepping up from the left side. 10's fastball misses high. Jackson Murphy getting stuff going, a veteran with this group. That's just his second double of the summer. 1-0 to Whitcomb. A young corner infielder will take in tight. Whitcomb from Caldera High School, just graduated and still looking for his first hit in league play for the Elks in the summer of 2026. Off a second is Murph. The 2-0 slider popped up foul and out of play. You know that Caleb 10's going to throw strikes. These Elks just got to be geared up for it. Whitcomb was in the lineup a few nights ago. Picked up a couple of walks. 10's 2-1. Fastball popped up. Trailing out of play down the third baseline, and it lands as a souvenir. Whitcomb staying alive. On deck is Eli Pupo, who they just announced is tonight's beer batter. So Pupo will be looking to not strike out, or else the entire crowd gets some half-off brews, just like we do at Genna. 2 looks at 2 now, the 2-2. Changeup, grounded foul off the facing of the Nanaimo dugout. Whitcomb working a really nice at-bat. Alex Hendra Brown, tonight's first base coach, long friend of Alan Cox, helps coach these Elks when we're out here in Canada. 2-2. Check swing on a changeup, misses low, appeal down to Owen Naparalski. And Whitcomb didn't go. A really good at-bat from the young first baseman. You can see by the day, Brody Whitcomb getting a lot more confident in that box. All of the physical tools already checked. The payoff. Got him swinging as Whitcomb, after the long at-bat, was well in front of a changeup on the outside corner. That is already Caleb 10's 5th strikeout. One out for Eli Pupo. 10 with an inside move to check on Murphy, and he'll flip it to the shortstop Musser. Nothing doing at all. Pupo from Redmond, Oregon, a part of this deep outfield room. Tough to get consistent playing time. 10 fires. Pupo gets a drag bunt down up the first base line. 10 fields, tough play, throw to first, and just gets Pupo. It is a successful sacrifice, though, as Jackson Murphy moves up to third. Not a bad idea for Pupo. Alan Cox likes the idea, though. A great job by Caleb 10 staying with that play. So 2 outs for Keaton Nadeau. Looking to get the Elks on the board with a base hit. 10 fires. A slider that's called a strike on the outer third. You don't blame Pupo one bit. A night after the Elks offense was so quiet to try the small ball. That could have been something Alan Cox put on as well. 0-1. Misses down and away. Stopped by the catcher, Noah. Leadoff double for Jackson Murphy. Then Brody Whitcomb struck out. Eli Pupo attempted a bunt down the first baseline. 10 picked it up through to first. So you need a 2-out knock to get the Elks on the board. 10's 1-1. Slider misses down and away. Good take from Nadeau. 2026, 10 was out of Azusa Pacific when he was with these Elks. Committed to Utah, and that never ended up panning out. But at Azusa, 24 innings, he had a 9 ERA. Hitters count for Nato. The 2-1. Slider called a strike. It's 2-2. Keita Nato has been one of the culprits of just getting down in counts and being really fooled. Last night's game had 2 strikeouts. 10 comes in. Check swing, slider down and away. Appeal down to Nick Moore. They said he didn't go. Nato staying alive. 3-2, 2 outs, top 3, 2-0 Night Owls, who scored 1 in each of the first 2 frames. Elks looking to cut that deficit in half. 10's 3-2. Sliders chopped to the shortstop and Musser. He throws to first and he gets Nato to end the inning. The leadoff double all for naught as the Elks cannot bring Murphy around to score. It's still 2-0 heading to the bottom of the 3rd. Top of the order coming up for the Nanaimo Night Owls in this 2-0 game. It's Bo Musser, and Durr throws in a slider that misses away. Musser, Nicoluk, and Reynolds to start this inning. 1-0 from Durr. Fastball misses up and in tight. Elks offense extremely quiet again to start this game. They finally got their first hit, which was the leadoff double in the 3rd, but nothing more. 2-0, Musser fouls it straight back and off the netting, bounding into the glove of Marcus Galvin, obviously not counting after it hit that net. Durr much more up and down outing so far, having to pitch with men on base. 2-1, gets the call at the base of the zone on the fastball. Musser, his first time through, a leadoff bunt for a single, then went to second on the error from Rowan O'Connor. 2-2 from Durr. Slider in tight and a full count. But he ultimately ended up stealing 3rd after reaching on that miscue, and then scored on a sacrifice fly RBI, did it all himself. 3-2 fastball, grounded to O'Connor at 3rd softly. He'll field and throw to first to just skid Musser. One out for Aiden Nicoluk. Gavin Durr and Ryan McDougall. Next two starters with Durr going tonight, and then Sunday up in the air. Durr delivers a fastball that's called a strike on the outside corner. Our home plate bunny is back now just to the right of the righty box. And although it's extremely fascinating and quite cute as the 0-1 slider misses low, I have genuine concern about the injury risk to this, because if a player is running and he runs over the bunny, of course you can get injured that way. You can injure the bunny too, but if you try to avoid it as the 1-1 fastball misses down and in, that also is quite tough as Blaise LeVay on the fastballs and misses in. Will pop out of his squat and shoo the bunny away so it stops creeping closer to the plate. There's 2-1. Fastball called a strike on the outside corner. This bunny is so close to Marcus Galvin, the catcher, who's trying to push it away as he puts down his signs. Nicoluk had the sac fly his first time through. Durst 2-2. Grounded. Back up the middle. Fielded by Unai on the backhand. He throws to first on the run and makes the play. A quick 2 outs in the third inning, settling Durr into this game. And watching so many infield combos up the middle for the Elks this year. I think Goodman and Unai might take the cake for the best defensively. They just flashed the leather in a multitude of ways. Ethan Reynolds will hit. Durr's pitch is ripped down the left field line and just foul. It hit probably 6 feet in front of 3 bunnies. Unfortunately, didn't poke any of them on the line. Unbothered completely in left field. 2 are in fair territory and 1 is now foul. 0-1. Slider called a strike, and when Durr has that pitch working on the outer third, he's a tough, tough guy to hit. An encouraging inning for Gavin Durr, getting back on track. His 0-2. Slider misses away. Just by a hair. One-two slider, got him swinging, and Gavin Durr punches out Ethan Reynolds for his 4th K of the night. A great inning for the Southpaw. Taking down Nanaimo's All-Star. Top of the 4th when we come back in a game that's moving along on Bend Elks YouTube. Top of the fourth inning back here in Nanaimo. 2-0 Night Owls as Caleb 10 continues to move along. Has to face Julian Unai, a two-hole batter, who will foul away the first pitch he sees. Unai, Galvin, and Klosik, 2, 3, and 4 in this order. An Elks offense that is just looking for life. You thought maybe after yesterday things would change a tad, but back to the same old weaknesses as Unai dunks one into right field and down for a base hit on the 0-1. It goes past Nikoluk off the wall. Unai rounds first and will be standing up at second on a double. A great way for the Elks to start this inning, and Julian Unai, since becoming an Elk, has swung a hot bat. Was all over Caleb 10's hanging slider and took full advantage. Giving Marcus Galvin an RBI opportunity. Even with him being a lefty, if he can roll one over to the second baseman, that does a job. 10 delivers, and Galvin swings through it. Marcus Galvin, 7 runs batted in, the catcher in the portal. Last couple of years at Grand Canyon University. 10, peek at Unai, now the 0-1. Fastball misses up by a tad. 10 thought that should have been called a strike. Galvin in his first at-bat grounded over to Hayes, but it was hit sharply, just right at a guy. 10, long pause on the 1-1. Fastball driven down the right field line, trailing over near the line is Nikoluk. He'll make the catch, and Unai was halfway, so he'll go back to second. Look by the reaction of Johnny Kemp that he wishes Julian Unai tagged there. But a good throw in from Nikoluk would have also likely prevented Unai from going anywhere. One out, and the batter is Richie Klosik. Got a pickoff play on. They throw to check on 10, who had an average lead off a second, dove back and is there safely. Richie Klosik out of Loyola Marymount University, a collection of Lions on this year's Elks team. The Elks leading RBI man in an RBI spot, and on the first pitch he serves one into left center field, but moving over is Cothers, who makes the catch. His throw goes over the cutoff man and Musser into the glove of Sabero, the third baseman. But for the second consecutive inning, the Elks a leadoff double, and then the next two guys retired. You need a 2-out hit from Will Goodman to bring in a run. Just so frustrating for these Elks. The lack of consistent offense strung together. First pitch to Goodman is a tight slider that's called a strike. Goody in his first at-bat struck out swinging, but does have 7 runs batted in this summer. Long look at second. Unai dancing off of there. The 0-1. Goodman swings through it. Will Goodman is tied for the team lead in strikeouts with 20, him and Troy Sanders. And offensively, despite the Gold Glove caliber glove out there at shortstop, has not been promising. Goodman needs a hit to turn things around. 10's 0-2. Fastball misses high. Good take. An Elks offense that is bottom 5 in the league. With all these strikeouts, in turn, you have to slug to make up for it, and the Elks haven't done so. 1-2. Unai takes off. Slider misses low. Gets through the legs of Noet. But not far enough for Unai to maybe think about coming home. He just read 10 all the way, who forgot about him over there at second base. Unai, an aggressive, good base runner, 90 feet away. 2-2 outs, top four, 2-0 Nanaimo. Caleb 10, this next pitch will be number 55. 10 comes set from the first base side. And fires. A slider that's fouled away. Good fight from Goodman. The longer Goody can battle, the higher probability of a mistake finding its way over the middle of the strike zone. This could be a big boost of confidence if Goodman would come through. 10's 2-2. Fastball fouled away, and he continues to fight. Although Caleb 10 still throwing zeros, Elks getting to him more these last 2 innings. After he opened up this game with 4 strikeouts on the first 6 batters faced. Crowd beginning their claps on a big 2-2. Fastball check swing, appeal down to first. He went around according to Nick Moore. And that'll end the inning. Will Goodman continues to struggle with striking out. His second of the night. And Caleb 10 now has 6. It is the same story. Each 24 hours, Groundhog Day relived every day for these Elks. To the 5th, 2-0 Night Owls, and we're back after this. Jacob Hayes will lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Nanaimo Night Owls. 2-0 Night Owls on top. Gavin Durr still chugging along, and on the first pitch slider, it's absolutely hammered. Deep to left field, Pupo goes back, he leaps at the wall, and it's gone. 3-0 Owls. Jacob Hayes, the second home run of the game for this Night Owls offense. A no-doubter off the bat. Jacob Hayes' 3rd home run of the year. Bringing up Francis Subero. Big overshift for the left-handed bat. The 1-0. Fastball called a strike at the base of the zone. Nanaimo not a glaringly great offensive team either when it comes to the statistics. And in the home run category, just 10th in the league. 1-1. Slider misses low, but when I say everything has been going wrong for the Elks, I mean it. Although the ERA has ticked down, that whip, allowing runners, they're still the second worst in the league in that category. As the 2-1 is fouled off of Sabero's knee and trickles up the third baseline. 2-2.
Fans, make some noise. Let's go, Owls. Let's go. Let's go, Owls. Let's go. Let's go, Owls. Let's go.
Gavender battling up there, getting bit by the long ball. 2-2. Slider misses low, stop by Galvin. Starting to get kind of loose with some dry throws is the righty Jacob Johnson. Full count. Fastball grounded to Unai at second. He'll field it on the high hop, throw to first in time, 1 out. Rather, Josh Johnson, excuse me. Carter Cothers will bat, and the first pitch is swung on and missed by Cothers. Leadoff home run from Jacob Hayes. Cothers. 0-1. Slider called a strike on the outside corner. Cothers in his first at-bat struck out. That came in the second inning. Gavender, he's had 4 strikeouts despite getting hit around a bit. Wind on the 0-2. Just low on a fastball. Oaks wanted it but couldn't get it. 1-2. Fastball skips in there, and Marcus Galvin virtually keeping everything in front of him. That was the story of last night's game against the Victoria Harbor Cats. Marcus Galvin came in as a late defensive replacement for Hayden Smith and made game-saving block after game-saving block. The 2-2. Called strike 3 is swinging through it is Carter Cothers. It was low, so Galvin had to block it, keep it in front of him, apply the tag. That is strikeout number 5 for Gavender. It's reasonable why a lot of coaches would be interested in Gavin. A great lefty who fills up the zone from a weird arm angle. Not an easy guy to hit. First pitch slider to Kyler Shojanaga. Misses low. These are games for the Elks beginning the second half where they got to show fight as the 1-0 fastball is called a strike. You're entering now or never territory at this stage of the season. Entering this game 13-18, below 500 in the second half. 1-1. Slider misses up. But the thing you look at is it beginning with this offense, and I feel like that's been the story all year, being dead last in extra base hits and slug and all those stats. 2-1 fastball called a strike. Makes these lives and jobs for a lot of the starting pitchers and relievers difficult when they're pitching in situations where they know we can't give up a run or else it's really going to hurt us. 0-2 to Shojanaga is foul down the first base line, and Shojanaga will stay alive. Found a good barrel to center field, but Keaton Nato caught it in his first at-bat. 2-2, 2 outs, bottom 4, 3-0 Owls. The pitch. Slider inside by a hair. Galvin tried to bring it back in. Did not get the call. Deep breath from Durr. Hand to the face. Now the 3-2. Fastball misses low. Ball 4. And the first walk allowed tonight from Gavin Durr. Bringing on Malachi Noe. Durr delivers, and it's called a strike on the outside corner. You feel sort of the monotony of how this game is taken over. And with the energy on that Elk side, in front of a good crowd for Nanaimo, they got to pick it up. Owen slider misses down and in. Malachi Noe in his first at-bat homered, just sneaking over the left field wall. It started the offense for Nanaimo. 1-1 home is fouled back off the netting as Galvin will catch it again off the net. He's been ready for those. Durr well ahead, has a couple of pitches he can play with. 1-2, Durr throws over to check on the runner in Shojanaga, back standing. Could be a time where Shojanaga takes off in this situation with 2 outs. No way, the catcher from Everett. 1-2, slider misses down and away. Good spot from Durr, who's leaning on that backdoor breaking ball. Just 1 stolen base for Shojanaga at third. Fastball misses up and away, full count. And working all the way back in this frame. In Malachi Noe. Can't just groove one down the middle. Action pitch, full count, 2 outs. Runner on the move. Slider, got him swinging. And Gavin Durr ends the inning on his 6th strikeout of the night. Gavin Durr getting swing and miss. Now this Elks offense just has to get rolling. It's 3-0 Night Owls as we head to the top of the 5th on Bend Elks YouTube. Top of the 5th inning, Elks and Night Owls. Game 1 of this 3-game set. Elks trail 3-0 as the first pitch home from Caleb Tent's called a strike on the inner third. O'Connor, Murphy, and Whitcomb do up this inning, 6, 7, and 8 in the Elks order. Still no runs scored, and Caleb Tent, the former Elk, has dominated. 0-1. Big breaking ball. This one more with curveball action, and he's just smiling because it froze O'Connor completely. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulders. 0-2 now. O'Connor struck out in his first at-bat. The pitch. Fastball misses up and in. Just 2 hits tonight for these Elks. Slight breeze out to center field. Defense playing O'Connor straight up. The Georgetown commit. 10's 1-2. Fastball popped up. Shallow center field. Musser going out. Chain coming in. Musser doing the back pedal, and he makes the catch. One out for Jackson Murphy. That bunny creeping back in the picture near that left-handed batter's box. I'd call it 6 feet behind the lefty Jackson Murphy. 10's pitch. Fouled right back from Murph. Murph had a double in his first at-bat in the third. Went down the left field line. The UC Davis Aggie. Critical part of their team the last couple of years as a vet. 0-1 misses down. Now the bunny so close that Blaze LeVay, home plate umpire, has to say you got to get out of the way, and he's shooing him to the grass. Still just a bloop and a blast away from getting right back in this game. 1-1. Fastball misses up and away, and that's the beauty of what this Elks pitching staff has done, is they've given the offense a chance to just score a couple of runs and still have a good chance to win. 2-1. Fouled back.
Hey, NightOwls fans, just a friendly reminder to help us keep the park clean by making sure your food and drink waste goes into the correct garbage and recycling bins located throughout the park.
Caleb Tent up to 6 strikeouts on the night. In a rhythm. 2-2. Slider was a tight one that just missed on the inner third. Great take from Murphy and working a good at-bat. Some of the best ABs we've seen out of Murph so far tonight. Top 5, 3-2, 1 out, nobody on base. 3-0 Owls. The payoff. Check swing, outside, ball 4. Appeal down to Owen Naparalski, but Murphy did not go. And Jackson Murphy's now reached in 2 at-bats. That is the first walk for Caleb Tent this deep into the game, which just speaks on what sort of rhythm he's been in. One out for Brody Whitcomb. Murphy an average lead off of first. The pitch. Fastball called a strike on the inner third. Remember, Caleb Tent was one of my first interviews of the 2025 season, and him being a Hawaii native. 0-1. Fastball grounded softly to the third baseman. Sabero goes to second for one. Throwback to first, dug out, but not in time. It's a 5-4 fielder's choice from Sabero to Shojanaga. Good hustle by Whitcomb, but a soft tapper didn't do the trick. Bringing up Eli Pupo, but one thing that Caleb 10 emphasized, I said, what's been your favorite part about Bend so far? I remember fondly in my mind the roundabouts, he said. Pitch to Pupo, a changeup that misses in tight. Now, being from Hawaii, that's something that is absent from their culture. So 10 was shocked by how many there were on the mainland and raved about it. 1-0. Grounded softly to the shortstop in Musser, and it goes through the 5-hole. Whitcomb's going to go from second to third. A costly E6 on the shortstop Musser, who had a simple field and flip to second to end the inning. Keeps this one alive. The Elks will take it any way they can get it. And if it means a Bo Musser error, by all means. Keaton Nato at the top of the order will take a fastball down and away. Those roundabouts, though, feel like you love them or you hate them. One of the more widely debated topics in Bend. Very controversial. Pupo off of first, the 1-0. Fastball called a strike on the outside corner. It's Whitcomb 90 feet away, and then Pupo, as we mentioned, at first. The tied run at the dish, but if the Elks can just get one back here in the fifth, you feel really good. 10 comes set straight on, the 1-1. Pupo goes, Nato lines one into center field, falls in for a base hit. Whitcomb comes in to score. Pupo's going to third, the throw goes there. It's not in time on a great slide from Pupo on the inner corner. And an RBI single from Keaton Nato gives the Elks their first run of the game. A ball hit hard by Nato, and it just sunk in for a hit. If Chang wanted to dive at a different stage of the game, he probably could have caught it, but opts to just keep it in front. Inning keeps going, runner still on the corners. Nato takes off for second. Unai swings through the changeup, and Nato steals it without a throw. He's become so good at stealing bases that now they just send him. He has the green light no matter the situation. A base hit for Unai would tie this game. 0-1 to Julian, and he fouls it away. For Keaton Nato, that's stolen base number 13. Quickly, 2 strikes, though, to Julian Unai, who's swinging a hot piece of lumber, doubled back in the fourth. 10 comes set. 0-2. Fouled away. Unai just got a piece out in front of home plate and keeps fighting. From Everett Community College, one of the new Elks. And really does all you're looking for out of a second baseman. Now just seeking the tying hit. Slight choke up on the bat. 2-strike pitch, tapped off himself in the box. And Julian Unai will stay alive. Pupo at third, Nato at second, top of the fifth. Already 1 run in on the RBI single from Keaton Nato. 0-2, 2 outs. Big spot in this game. 10, the former Elk works and fires home on a slider that's fouled away. Just past Coach Hendra Brown down there at first. New arm getting loose in the bullpen for the Nanaimo NightOwls. It's a right-hander. So the backup plan already taking shape for Caleb 10. Is 0-2 once more. Grounded foul. Also up to first base line, and Unai just not going down. Tough guy to put away. No RBIs yet in his young Elks career, but this the best opportunity yet. The pitch. Slider, called strike 3, and Unai goes down looking. The strikeouts for these Elks continue to hurt, and this one, the second backwards K of the night. You get one in, though, you feel good about that. Keaton Nadeau on the RBI single. 3-1 the score, Nanaimo on top, rolling to the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th inning, Gavin Durr keeping himself moving along, the lefty. Will face Zaya Chang. And then the top of the order. 1-0 popped foul and out of play. Just bounding back down off the netting. 3-1 Night Owls, but the Elks in the top of the 5th score, taking advantage of an error on the shortstop and Musser. Keaton Nadeau, an RBI single. 1-1 fastball called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Zaya Chang struck out looking his first time through, the Kahului, Hawaii native. 1-2. Durr gets him to ground a ball to Goodman on a high hop at short. His throw to first. Long stretch from Whitcomb. They said he came off the base, but I'm staring right at it, and he did not. That was just a tough angle from Nick Moore, the first base umpire. And if I were to relay a message down there to Alan Cox, I'd say go ask Blaise LeVay, because the home plate umpire had a much better look at that. And that's going to go down, I would assume, as an error on Goodman, but a tough one. Runner goes, slider misses away, throw down to second, not in time. So not only the error, but after the stolen base, a runner in scoring position. That is such a tough break. Brody Whitcomb was appalled that they said he was off the base because he knew he was on. 1-0. Slider misses up to Bo Musser, looking to make up for the error he made in the top half of this inning. Whitcomb also not a guy that complains very much, so one of those that you trust when they're adamant that a call was wrong. 1-0. Fastball called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Musser just a scrappy player at the top of this order. 1 for 2 tonight. 1-1. Hit well into shallow right field. Close it comes in, makes the catch. Tagging at third is Chang. The throw goes there on 2 hops, and it gets off the runner. And Zaya Chang, who was lucky because Klosik's throw was a good one. He's got a cannon out there and right. Chang just trusted his base running. And it paid off. Aiden Nikolai, the batter. Corners creep in, infield stays back as the slider misses. Low stop by Galvin. Nikoluk, an RBI sac fly and a ground out tonight. Durr out of the windup. The 1-0 flipped into shallow right field. It dunks in for a hit. Coming in to score is Zaya Chang, and it's 4-1 Night Owls. I tell you what, that missed call, and I'm calling it that because I was looking right at it up here. That cost the Elks a run. Zaya Chang, who reached, comes around to score. That's Aiden Nikoluk's second RBI of the night. And time is now called as Alan Cox will head out to the mound. An entire meeting between him and the rest of the infield. Braven Nason, the new pitcher, when we come back on Bend Elks YouTube. Not as pretty as we saw last time for Durr against Walla Walla, but a gritty outing where he competed. Nanaimo just found a way to piece him up. Nason's been outstanding, looking to build off of it after this on Bend Elks YouTube. Raven Nason, the new pitcher, in for the Elks. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. They'll work into Reynolds. Miss outside on the fastball. 4-1 the score. Aiden Nikoluk with a bloop RBI single brings in another. That marked the end of Gavin Durr's night, and he inherits that runner now on first. Hoping Nason can get out of it. 1-0 misses down. Braven Nason from Bellingham, Washington, Skagit Valley College, a 3.72 ERA so far this summer. The 2-0 is hit well deep to left center field. Nato on a dead sprint, and it bounces on the warning track over the wall for a ground rule double. The Elks in hindsight catch a break because if that batted off the wall, it would have easily scored the runner and Aiden Nikoluk. but instead it's a double that prevents him from going home.
First baseman number 28, Jacob.
Ethan Reynolds just continues to rake, a man that will be in Victoria on Wednesday night for the All-Star game. 2-hit night. And Jacob Hayes, who homered his last at-bat, will step up with 2 runners on. Corners creeping in. Mason comes home on a slider that misses away. Immediately becoming a big spot for these Elks. With just 1 run on the board on their side. You want to keep this game intact. 1-0 to Hayes. Fastball called a strike. Good velo there from Nason, reaching back a bit. That home run from Hayes was hit a long way. The one that came back in the 4th. 1-1. Slider misses down and outside. Last time Braven Nason threw was against Victoria just a couple of nights ago, and it was a rough one for him. So a couple of nights later, after giving up 3 runs and just recording 1 out. Chance to get back on track. The 2-1 spikes on Galvin. He can't find it out in front of home plate. But fortunately, Braven Nason was also aware and picked it up, preventing the runner in Nicoluk from coming in. This is Braven Nason's inning. The rest of the bullpen quiet. On third is Nicoluk. On second is Reynolds. 4-1 Night Owls. Bottom of the 5th, a 3-1 count with 1 out. An open base at first that Nason could very well use. Pitch home's a slider that misses away, ball 4, but no harm at all. And honestly, probably the best case scenario because a ground ball now gets you out of the inning. It's just the 2nd walk for this Elk staff. Francis Sabero will bat. Corners creep in, middle infield stays back. And Nason fires, fastball that misses down and in, stopped by Galvin. Sabero's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out. The Dominican Republic native. 1-0 fastball, hit well. To center field, but in the park. Nato's going back. He makes the catch in the alley. Tagging at third is Nicoluk. He'll score stand-in. Moving up to third is Ethan Reynolds. It's an RBI sacrifice fly for Francis Sabero. It's 5-1. They throw back to second to check if Reynolds left early. Base umpire Owen Naparalski says he did not. Two outs for Carter Cothers. Runners still on the corners. Nason throws a slider and it misses. Can't get too far behind and demand too much out of this offense. Still work to do for Nason. 1-0 fastball, grounded foul over the netting. Staying alive is Cothers, the hometown product from Nanaimo, British Columbia. First time for a lot of these Elks making their way to BC, a lot their first time out of the country, so it's been a cool trip. 1-1. Slider grounded to Goodman at short. Tough hop off the lip of the grass. Fields throws to first. That'll end the inning. Even on a tough hop, Will Goodman is so steady and ultimately sticks with it. But Nanaimo in the 5th, they get 2 runs in. 5-1 the score after 5. Caleb Ten's night is done, and a new pitcher into this game for the Nanaimo NightOwls. It's Trey Minisi, right-hander, and he'll face Marcus Galvin. A wind and the pitch. Fastball misses down and away. Minisi at 5'9", 190 pounds from Riverside, California. Pitched to a 5.68 ERA so far this summer. 1-0 to Galvin, grounded back up the middle and through for a base hit. Marcus Galvin gets things going for the Elks on a C&I base hit to open up the frame.
Right fielder number 31, Richie Clausen.
So Richie Klosick gets to hit with the runner on base. The Oaks with 4 hits tonight now. Pitch to Klosick, popped up foul and out of play. Marcus Galvin continues to be a steady force and a reason why he's batting in the middle of this order. Klosick 0 for 2 with a punch out and a fly out. Minisi misses high on a big 12-6 breaking ball that's just above the belt.
Contesting giveaways to celebrate the occasion. Island Savings redefining what's next. Grounded in what matters.
Minisi's 1-1. Fastball fouled away down the right field line. Minisi, he last worked back on July the 5th against Bellingham. Went 3 innings and picked up the win with just 2 hits allowed and no runs. 1-2 slider, roped foul and hooked near the porta potties, well out of play in the parking lot. Klosick keeps battling. From Loyola Marymount is Klosick, just like Jordan Ortiz, Wynn Gurney, Travis Friend, all guys that have made their way through the Elks this year. 1-2 is fouled straight back off the net. And Noah catches it off of there. Klosick, a Houston, Texas native. Former member of the Little League World Series for his region. Long time in baseball for Rich, who takes down and away on the 1-2.
Let's go, Owls. Let's go. Let's go.
Man, iconic moments in that spot.
Let's go.
Hit a home run that sent his team to Williamsport, a childhood dream, and now living his own dream out, becoming a Division I baseball player. 2-2 for Minisi. Slider misses down, full count, and a great at-bat for Richie. On deck is Will Goodman. You feel like after Nanaimo gets 2 in the bottom half of the 5th, he got to answer with some sort of punch. Reminding Nanaimo you're there, as the 3-2 is called a strike on a fastball down and away. Minisi sped him up. 1 out.
Shortstop number 4, Will Goodman.
That is the 8th K for the Elks so far tonight. And the batter's Will Goodman. First pitch fastball, skied into shallow left field. Crashing in is the left fielder and Cothers, who catches it on the line. And Galvin forced to retreat to first, 2 outs. Goodman got aggressive after a pair of strikeouts in his first 2 at-bats and squared the ball up, but just right at a guy. Two outs for Rowan O'Connor. First pitch fastball, called a strike at the base of the zone. Just one big swing of the bat. Something to get that dugout going is all it takes. Minisi working from the first base side is 0-1. Is a fastball that misses down and away. From everything that's been said, this The Nanaimo Night Owl ballpark had proven a lot over the last couple of years, and entire Elks coaching staff impressed second we stepped foot in here as the 1-1 misses low. Been a great road trip, seeing a bunch of different places. And with still 5 games, including tonight, to go, it does in a way feel like we're just getting started. 2-1. Fastball skips in, stopped by Noet. But O'Connor in a prime hitter's count. These Elks woes have come on the road. They're just 4-9 away from Vince Ganna Stadium. Eerily similar to a year ago. And game 1 of a series, oh so pivotal. 3-1 fastball misses down and away, ball 4. Just the second walk tonight from a Nanaimo pitcher. Keeps the inning going for Jackson Murphy, who's arguably been the Elks' best hitter tonight. Five to 1 Nanaimo. We're in the top of the 6th, but the Elks have 2 runners on. Minisee looks into Murph and fires. Fastball that trails down and away. Just some stretching in the bullpen for the Elks, but nobody actively throwing. One-0. This is down and in tight. 2 balls and no strikes. Jackson Murphy doubled back in the 3rd, walked in his last at-bat. Coming off a year where he hit .250 at Fresno State. 2-0. Fastball misses in. 3 balls and no strikes. Doubt that in a 4-run game, Murphy would be turned loose in this situation, getting the green light on a 3-0 count. Minisee delivers. Fastball that's right down Broadway, and as expected, Murphy takes it for a strike. Battling up there with an open stance from the left side. Minisee's 3-1. Fastball misses low, ball 4 again. And they're loaded with 2 outs. You take it, these free passes got the Elks going on Thursday night in Victoria and was the reason why they ultimately won 7-6. If it happens again, you're not going to frown upon it at all. And time is now called as it looks like the pitching coach, Gorman Heimuller, is going to chat with Minison, or Minisee. Quick chat, just a couple of words saying, keep filling up the zone. And Brody Whitcomb gets to dig in as the tying run in the 6th frame. Minisee fires. Fastball that misses low. The one thing about Brody Whitcomb, despite being young and still learning and growing each and every day we watch him, he hasn't seen a big spot like this yet, as the 1-0 misses up and away. And in these spots so far, he's been outstanding at taking pitches and not expanding his own strike zone. Trey Minisee, who had a whip over 1-6 entering this outing, can't find the zone. 2-0 fastball misses down. 3 balls and no strikes. And Trey Minisee is 1 pitch away from walking in a run. Galvin on 3rd. O'Connor on 2nd. Murphy on 1st. 3-0, 2 outs to Whitcomb. The pitch. Misses high, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk. Walks in Marcus Galvin. And the Elks get one back. It's 5-2. That's it after the third consecutive walk for the right-hander, Trey Minisee. Cody Andrechuk is going to the bullpen. And the crowd here in Nanaimo still greets Minisee positively. Elks are in business thanks to the lack of command from the right-hander. Eli Pupo will face the new pitcher when we come back on Bend Elks YouTube. Do not go anywhere. A big inning unfolded for Bend. So Eli Pupo will hit. That's a new arm in out of the bullpen. 5-2 the score. Bases still loaded. The wind and the pitch to Pupo. A fastball that misses away. Eli Pupo reached on an error his last time that kept a rally going. The 1-0. Fastball just gets the outside corner. This is Musa Nonomaya, the right-hander. He rocks on the 1-1. Fastball misses into Pupo. The biggest spot the Elks have seen so far on this Friday night in British Columbia. And Pupo, the 9-hole batter, with the opportunity. 2-1. Fastball gets the call on the inside corner, and it's 2-2. Feels like this inning the Elks have passed up on a lot of good pitches to hit. And Pupo's got to protect. Nonomaya's 2-2. Strikes him out swinging. And a good decision by Cody Andrechuk to go to the bullpen there. The Elks strand him loaded. That feels like a spot in this game that we're going to look back on, as you needed the timely hit and you couldn't come up with it after a rally was gifted to you with the 3 walks. We'll keep you here and take a look around the West Coast League scoreboard as it's 5-2 heading to the bottom of the 6th here in Nanaimo. Port Angeles beat the Bells on the road 2-1. That's a big win for the lefties. Marion and Edmonton tied 0-0. Long trip for the Berries today to take on the Riverhawks. North Paws beating the Harbor Cats, who the Elks just lost 2 of 3-2. Wenatchee on top of Kelowna 1-0 in a battle of 2 of the best teams in the South. Springfield over Corvallis 4-1, top of the 6th. That comes after Springfield beat Walla Walla in a series and showcased that, hey, maybe we're not the worst team in the South. Walla Walla is beating down Yakima 11-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Portland on top of Ridgefield 7-2 bottom 4. And then, of course, 5-1 here. Raven Nason will stay out there for another inning of work on Bend Elks YouTube. Thanks for joining us. I'm Aiden O'Neill. As always, been a great experience traveling with this group all season long, and this road trip has been one of the best yet. But what makes it even sweeter is when everything is clicking with the team on the field. Knocking on the door, just looking to get over the hump. Mason comes in on a slider to Shojanaga, and it misses outside. Shojanaga, Noe, and Chang. 7, 8, 9 in the order due up. Nason, big deep breath, and the 1-0. Misses away. After he entered and wasn't as clean as you normally see from Braven, I'm sure he's happy Alan Cox, Wes Harper, and everybody gave him another chance in this inning. The 2-0. Heater misses just upstairs. Shojanaga 0 for 1 with a line out and a walk. 3-0. Fastball gets the call right down the heart of the plate. Defense straight up for the righty bat. The 3-1. Chopped, back up the middle, high hop for Goodman, deep in the hole, throw to first is high. It's an infield single for Kyler Shojanaga, his first hit of the night. And Will Goodman, even if he made that play, it would have been absolutely ridiculous. Is this true? I think on the scoreboard they just gave him an error. They got to change that. That was a hit all the way. Malachi Noe, the bat, will swing through a fastball on the inner third. Malachi Noe, one of 2 home runs tonight for this Nanaimo offense. A 1 from Braven. Big swing and a miss, 0-2. Looks like Cade Finazzo is starting to toss for the Elks in the bullpen, the righty out of Cal State San Bernardino, so he may be next. 0-2. Fastball crushed. Way gone to left. A no-doubt home run, the second of the night for Malachi Noe, blowing this game wide open. It's 7-2 Nighthawks. As soon as it left the bat and you heard the crack, demolished high into the night and gone. Number 4 on the year for Noe. Braven Nason, after being practically untouchable when it came to his most recent outings at Vince Scanna Stadium, this road trip has not been kind to him at all, and Alan Cox will now start the slow walk out. He hasn't signaled to the bullpen at all, so I don't know if he's going to Finazzo yet. Cade is making his walk in, and Allen is going to pull Braven Nason. You feel for Braven, who's been outstanding for the Elks, but this game of baseball is hard, and sometimes you go through a stretch where it's not going your way. That's it right now for Nason. Cade Finazzo, the new pitcher, when we come back on Bend Elks YouTube. It's 7-2 Night Owls. After the second home run of the night from the righty bat, Malachi Noe doing the catching tonight, a new pitcher in for the Elks. And it's Cade Finazzo making his first appearance in the month of July as the breaking ball is called a strike. The last time Cade threw, the 6'4", 215-pound righty from Highland, California, was on June the 25th against Ridgefield. 0-1 fastball line to deep left center field, but his teammate Keaton Nato from Bernardino makes the catch. The smooth center fielder makes it look easy. One out, but a ball that was scorched. Top of the order with Bo Musser, who will take on the outside corner for a strike. Oh, what? Swung on and missed, pulls the string on the changeup again, and way out in front is Musser. Good chance for Cade Finazzo to experiment and get everything back on track as the 0-2 is chopped off of Musser in the box. Stayed fair, but called foul, of course, because it hit off of him. The long ball biting the Elks tonight. And generally speaking, a rule of thumb in baseball, if you hit more home runs than the other team, you're going to win a lot of games. 0-2 fastballs popped up. On the infield to the left side of it, O'Connor and Goodman come together. It's Goodman taking charge. A quick 2 outs for Finazzo.
Right fielder number 7, Aiden Nicola.
With the name of the game being throwing strikes, and with all the time off for Cade as he flips in a slider for a strike, this is ultra impressive. Oaks no longer with Christian Estep. His summer is done. So you need a guy like Finazzo to step up, who throws an 0-1 slider that misses down. Aiden Nikoluk has a couple of runs batted in tonight. 1-1 fastball called a strike at the knees. 1-2. Seeking a clean 1-2-3 inning after he's entered, as the 1-2 slider misses just a bit down. Of course, to start this inning, Braven Nason was on the mound. Gave up a single to Kyler Shojinaga and then a 2-run blast to Malachi Noe. 2-2 from Finazzo. In tight, it just nicked the elbow guard of Nikoluk. And it goes down as a hit by pitch.
That's a free pass. Smart Savings gives you personalized advice so you can knock your financial planning out of the park. Become a member today. Designated
That's
hitter
frustrating
Ethan Reynolds.
for Finazzo, who was well ahead. And with that, he'll have to face Ethan Reynolds this inning, as the first pitch slider gets the base of the zone. Ethan Reynolds, the best hitter in Nanaimo from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Numbers that are jaw-dropping with 33 RBI and an average over 360. As the 0-1's called a strike on the outer third. But Finazzo not shying away one bit. He's just going right at him. Slight breeze out to center field. Beginning to pick up as Finazzo comes set. His 0-2. Slider lined into left center field, down for a base hit. Nato races over. He cuts it off on a slide. Great play. The throw goes all the way into third on one hop. O'Connor can't catch it. And if he did, Nikoluk might have been out at third, but instead it's a double by Ethan Reynolds. That's what a 2-out hit by pitch to the man before Reynolds does, is it gives the ever dangerous 3-hole hitter a chance. And he's doubled for the second time tonight. Ethan Reynolds has 21 doubles now this year after the 2 tonight. Bringing up Jacob Hayes, who on the first pitch drives one to deep right center field. Klosick on a dead sprint to the track, and he makes the catch. Richie Klosick takes away extra bases. Could have very well put this game away in the bottom of the 6th. But the Elks live to see another day. Top of the 7th. After this on Bend Elks YouTube, it's 7-2 Owls. Top of the order for the Elks. We'll start off this frame against the righty, Musa Nonomaya. And Nato taps one off the foot of him as he ran out of the batter's box, and he's called out. I cannot believe what I just saw. Keaton Nato to open up this inning, laid down a bunt, and if this doesn't encapsulate the Elks season, then I don't know what else does. He laid it down, it popped out in front of home plate, and in fair territory, hit off the back foot of Keaton Nato, which means that the runner is out. If he's still in the box when that happens, and it's foul, but instead retired to start off this inning as Julian Unai will take a pitch away for a ball. This is good baseball trivia, and I don't even know the answer to this. How do you rule that in a scorebook? Wind and the 1-0. Fastball tapped off the foot of Unai because no fielder did anything in the play. So all it is an unassisted out. 1 through 9 not involved at all. Unai's 1 for 3 with a double. 1-1 from Nonomaya, misses up. I mean, you guys can probably tell by how I'm speaking. Nanaimo, they're the all-name team. They got some crazy names where I got to think before I say it every time, like Musa Nonomaya. That's a good one. 2-1, Unai swings through a fastball at the top of the zone. Nonomaya entering this out in a 4.3 ERA, 11 Ks to 8 walks. Nanaimo just 2 games above 500. Showcasing why the North is so dominant. 2-2, little movement from the righty, and his big breaking ball misses away. It's such a simple windup from Nonomaya where he takes a short step to his left and then recalculates and fires it in there. It's almost like going out of the stretch, but just with the most minor detail added on. Payoff. Fastball in tight, ball 4. Julian Unai continues to be a welcome sight for these Elks. He's reached 2 times tonight, now on a walk. 4th walk for Nanaimo as a staff. Bringing up Marcus Galvin. Shift to the pull side. Pitch to Nonomaya. Ripped down the left field line. It's down for a base hit in front of the left fielder and Cawthers. He cuts it off, so Unai has to hold it second. But Marcus Galvin has his 2nd consecutive single and continues to swing it. Good barrel by Marcus, who's known for his defense. And you give Richie Klosik, your team's RBI leader, a chance to hit with a couple of ducks on the pond. Nonomaya's pitch. Fastball up and in. Klosik has to lean out of the way of it. Quiet Elks bullpen, which means Cade Finazzo likely coming out after the fan stretch in the bottom of the 7th. 1-0. Klosik takes just outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Richie Klosik in the bottom of the 6th inning just made an incredible defensive play and now gets a chance with the bat. 2-0. Fastball grounded sharply to the shortstop, and Musser goes to second for 1. Throw to first. A twin killing. 6-4-3 around the horn to end the inning. Nothing going the Elks' way once again tonight. Stretch time in Nanaimo, 7-2 Night Owls. We're back after this. Francis Subero will start off the bottom of the 7th inning. 7-2 Elks as the 1-0 misses outside. Subero, Cothers, and Shojinaga. Batters this frame. 2-0 from Finazzo, misses outside. Sacrifice fly. Last time through for Subero, the hitter prior, but the 3-0 misses on 4 pitches. Cade Finazzo was pretty dominant when he first entered in relief for Braven Nason. Got 2 quick outs. Then a hit by pitch and a double got him in trouble. Got out of it on a fly out, but to start this frame, a free pass. Carter Cothers stepping up from the right side. Finazzo delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. Well late was Cothers. The Elks last inning left 2 more runners on base. They have left 9 in total tonight as the 0-1 is swung on and missed. Kicks away from Galvin, but not far enough for Subero to try and move up. See you all post-game Sunday. Finazzo long look in. Now ahead on the 0-2. This is down and away, and it goes to the backstop. Galvin can't glove it on the backhand. And moving up to second is Francis Subero. But those Elks, and leaving 10 runners on base, and you go back to the 6th inning where they had them loaded for Eli Pupo in just a 5-2 game. Those are the chances that all season long the Elks haven't capitalized on. And that's why they look at their record at 13-18. And down here once again, 1-2, got him looking on the outside corner. And a strikeout for Cade Finazzo. Freezing Carter Cothers on the changeup. One out for Kyler Shojinaga. Smaller frame at just 5'6", 165. That changeup's called a strike on the outer third. Kyler Shojinaga not only from Honolulu, but goes to Hawaii Pacific. Had a single in his last at-bat. 0-1. Fastball spiked on Galvin, but he stops it. The beauty of baseball, unlike a lot of other sports like a football where you have to be physically dominant, or a basketball where size really does matter. Baseball, all shapes and sizes can succeed at the highest level. 1-1. Check swing, called a strike on the inner third. It's 1-2. Garrett Schmokel now starting to toss down the left field line for the Elks. Newly committed to Western Oregon, so Schmokel may be the next arm we see. 0-2. This is low, gets by Galvin, and moving up to third is Francis Sabero. So make that 2-2, correction. But 2 wild pitches from Finazzo, just losing control of the off speed, have allowed for Sabero to get all the way to third. 7-2 Night Owls in game 1 of this 3-game set. Another run 90 feet away. The infield stays back on defense. 2-2. Fastball misses up and away. A full count. And on Nanaimo's side as well, they're getting another arm loose for the 8th. Payoff home, a fastball called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Shojinaga thought he saw ball 4 and was about to embark on his walk down to first. Blaise LeVay says, instead go to the dugout, and it's back-to-back looking Ks from Cade Finazzo. Bringing up Zaya Chang. Or this is Malachi Noe, correction. As Finazzo will fire in a changeup that's called a strike. Malachi Noe has had a fabulous night at the plate. A 2-homer game with 3 runs batted in. 0-1, well down and outside. Multi-homer games, never easy to come by at any stage of baseball. And both of Noe's cleared the fence in left field undoubtedly. 1-1, changeup grounded foul. Watch out in that Elks dugout. As Brady Pettit, who has his hoodie on, just chilling, almost got plunked. One, 2 with 2 outs. On third is Sabero. 7-2. Night Owls bottom 7. Finazzo fires. Grounded foul.
Kids, please stay away from the fence for your own safety.
Malachi Noe keeps on battling. Also from Everett Community College, just like Garrett Schmokel, Julian Unai. A lot of representation of Everett in this ballgame. From Mukilteo, Washington. Finazzo's 1-2. Changeup just a bit high. Good take from Noe, who's just dialed in at the dish. From everything he's seeing, it feels like these Elks pitchers cannot get the strike 3 by him. 2-2. Got him swinging. Cade Finazzo strikes out the side after the leadoff walk. And in his first appearance back, a good one. Very encouraging in a time of the year where the Elks losing a lot of guys. Maybe Cade Finazzo could take on a bigger role. Musa Nono Maya will work another inning for the Nanaimo NightOwls and Cody Andrechuk. Top of the 8th inning coming up, but before that, if you are an ad-free Elk Streams member, make sure you are watching on the separate members only one. We really appreciate all you guys tuning in tonight and every night on Bend Elks YouTube, but not the public one if you're subscribed. It is the same live game broadcast, just on a separate YouTube stream with the ads turned off. To watch ad-free, go to the Bend Elks YouTube channel, find tonight's stream labeled Members Only Ad-Free Stream, and open that one. Not a member yet? Hit the join button on the Bend Elks YouTube channel and choose ad-free Elk Streams to support the broadcast and watch without YouTube ads. We miss being home, that's for sure, and with my producer, Pierce Gordon, but on the road, fun times too. Everything becomes much more fun when you're winning baseball games, and after the Elks dropped 2 out of 3 to Victoria, it's going to take a lot to come back tonight, but you got to be resilient. And they're going to start off this 8th with Will Goodman. The development, though, and all the support from all of you has fueled our YouTube channel and made it so enjoyable to come to work every day. So we really appreciate the Elks faithful. Of course, not the season we've all wanted, but a long way to go. Will Goodman 0 for 3 so far tonight, as Musa Nonomaya will look in for Noet and fire. Up and in, watch out, Will Goodman. Ducks out of the way, it almost plunked him up top. This is Goodman, O'Connor, and Murphy. 6, 7, and 8 in the Elks order. Make this 5, 6, and 7 rather. 1-0. Fastball grounded softly up the third base line, and it takes a weird kick foul. Sabero cannot make the play. Back at it same time tomorrow night, 6:35, and then Sunday, a 1 o'clock first pitch from here in Nanaimo. The 1-1. Fastball misses low. All just has to start with the leadoff base runner getting on. And seek to stack runners from there. Nonomaya and this whole Nanaimo staff has been good. 2-1, foul tipped into the catcher's mitt, 2-2. And they've all been good after the brilliant start from Caleb 10, the former Elk. Crowd getting into it. The 2-2. Slider popped up. Foul territory down the first base line. Hayes gives it a watch as it goes out of play. Nanaimo 1 step ahead, also getting a southpaw loose down in the bullpen. Nonomaya's 2-2. Goodman strikes out swinging. A hat trick tonight for Will Goodman. Rowan O'Connor will step up. The pitch. Fastball popped up, foul, and out of play. Just remarkable how light it still is at this hour. I mean, we are 1 minute away from 9 p.m. local time. And if you saw this skyline in normal circumstance, you would think it was maybe just after 7 o'clock. I don't even think that's over-exaggerated. 0-1, misses up. It doesn't get dark here till about 10:30. That's what happens the more north you go. Furthest north the Elks will be in 2026 as the 1-1 fastball is called a strike at the top of the zone. Looked a bit up, but still gets the call.
Fans, get your 50-50 tickets ready on the next out.
Rowan O'Connor 0 for 2 with a walk. Georgetown commit. 1-2, he strikes out. Two straight Ks for Musa Nonomaya to start this 8th inning. The Elks are running out of outs.
One more time, B1804. Congratulations, you can collect your prize on the concourse.
Murphy up. And he'll ground the first pitch on a high hop to Mooser at short. His throw to first cannot be dug out by Hayes. And the second error of the night for Bo Mooser. Keeps this inning alive. It wasn't the easiest hop, as it took a tough kick off of the infield grass and went high into the air, but he still had plenty of time to make a strong throw and just did not. Brody Whitcomb the bat. Will ground the first pitch he sees back up the middle, and Mooser gets another chance. He'll grab it, he'll touch first, or touch second, the easy way, and that'll end the inning. A 6 unassisted as the Elks go down in the blink of an eye to the bottom of the 8th. Time running out in Nanaimo. It's 7-2 Night Owls. Bottom of the 8th inning, 7-2 Night Owls. And Garrett Schmokel, the new pitcher in for the Elks, will throw a fastball and miss up and in tight. Schmokel will face 9-1-2 in the Night Owls order. The 1-0. Fastball called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Garrett Schmokel committed to Western Oregon after being at Everett the last couple of seasons. Schmokel a 12.15 ERA and 6 2/3 will fire in a breaking ball that misses down and away.
Introducing the Nanaimo NightOwls official host hotel, proudly brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott Nanaimo, hosting business travelers for over 35 years. Book your stay today and experience hospitality.
Elks at the moment towards the bottom of the West Coast League South. only above the Berries and the Drifters. The 2-1's called a strike, but with how the stats and how everything's unfolded, a team currently in a playoff spot in the Yakima Valley Pippins are just one game above 500. So you relish in that, but in the same breath, you got to win yourself. 2-2. Schmokel gets him to foul one away off the net in. Zaya Chang, 0 for 2, and also reached on an error by Will Goodman as Schmokel gets him swinging. That's 4 consecutive Ks for the Elks pitching staff. 3 from Cade Finazzo in the 7th, and now 1 from Schmokel. Top of the order with Bo Mooser. Take a fastball down and in. One-0. Misses up and away on a ball. Bo Mooser's had some struggles over there at shortstop tonight when it comes to making plays. He's made a pair of errors, both the lone 2 for Nanaimo tonight. Schmokel just out of the stretch. 2-0 fastball, cued foul over Cody Andrechuk's head at third. Been an impressive year so far for the Nanaimo NightOwls, in a way resurrecting this program. 2-1, down and in, skips and almost hitting Mooser. Even just last year, the sentiment in the North was collectively not as much stiff competition as the South, but Nanaimo in particular, they were kind of the guys everyone beat up on as the 3-1 misses up and away. Ball 4. So to turn things around for them has been ultra impressive. This is Aiden Nikoluk. Schmokel fires in a breaking ball that gets the bottom of the zone. Bunny's back, creeping ever so close to the batter's box. And Galvin tries to shoo him away before the 0-1 that misses up. I was being told by one of the workers here in between innings that this same Bunny, and she had a name for him, so I got to get that name. But he's been living here since he was a baby and just always creeping around home plate. 1-1. Maybe a little distracting for Garrett Schmokel as he misses up on that, and now Blaise LeVay is going to try to chase him out. There are probably 8 bunnies in shallow left field at the moment. 2-1. Fastball. Glove popping from Galvin on a perfect pitch. Well located down and away. One of the most unique sights, and it's impossible not to smile at it. Nikoluk has had a good night at the dish with a couple of RBI. Runner going on the pitch. 2-2, call the strike. Throw down to second. Up the line on Unai. And Bo Mooser steals second, his third stolen base of the night.
Great beer and good food are always close by. Thanks for supporting local. Enjoy the game with Longwood.
Couple of stats and things that have been new developments for these Elks. Them striking out in the box a ton, but also giving up a lot of stolen bases. I feel like just in Victoria, those problems were uncovered. Ethan Reynolds will bat, and the first pitch misses low, going to the backstop. Moving up to third is Mooser. Or Musser, apologies, as the pitch misses down. We've got Bo Musser and then Musa Nonomaya. So jumbling up the brain. 1-0 to Reynolds. Fastball driven into left center field. He's done it again, folks. It's another double that brings in a run. It's an RBI. It's 8-2 Night Owls. 3 doubles tonight for Ethan Reynolds. 4 hits, and showcasing why he's one of the best hitters in the league, each at bat. This game all but over. Ethan Reynolds, a member of the West Coast League North All-Star team. The Elks lone All-Star needed an off day today in Dimitri Sisidko, but will be back in the lineup tomorrow. Schmokel fires one in, and it's swung on and missed by Jacob Hayes. Hayes has homered tonight. We've seen 3 long balls all on Nanaimo's side. As the bunny now almost creeping all the way to home plate. My goodness. Searching for a carrot. None to be found amidst the dust bowl and all the chalk. So we'll have to settle with grass. 0-1. Slider misses low. I mean, that was so close where Schmokel was seconds away from throwing in that pitch. And right before he lifted his leg, the bunny sprinted almost across home plate. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Out in front. Jacob Hayes. His home run came back in the 4th inning. It was Nanaimo's 2nd of the night. It was a no-doubt blast to deep left field into the parking lot. Schmokel, long look at 2 and fires. A slider that's crushed. 2 left field, but in the park, Pupo ranges to his left, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning.
Folks, we are 8-2 leaders going to the 9th inning.
Not after, though, Ethan Reynolds. 3 doubles tonight. The last one bringing in an RBI. And I'm going to check now, but with how good he is at hitting doubles, just have to imagine that he is leading the league in that category. New pitcher into the ball game. For the Nanaimo Night Owls, it's the southpaw, Jackson McDonald. And he'll look to shut down the Elks and secure this win. 18 2/3 this summer, a 3.38 ERA, a 1.02 WHIP with 22 strikeouts. Due up for the Elks, Eli Pupo, and then the top of the order. Wow. Let me give you guys a stat before we begin this top of the 9th while looking at doubles. Ethan Reynolds is not only leading the league in doubles, but with his 3 tonight, he now has double the doubles more than the next closest person. It's Reynolds with 22 and JT Summers with the Ridgefield Raptors with 11. McDonald fires into Pupo, and Pupo grounds it softly off the glove of him. Nobody can field it as it bounced to the left. And Eli Pupo reaches base safely at first to start off this 9th.
Excellent service and customer focused marketing.
That'll go down as an infield single.
Center fielder number 10, Keaton.
And bring up Keaton Nato. Jackson McDonald had no chance at that. All he did was try to knock it down himself with the natural reflexes, but it didn't pay off. Top of the order with Keaton Nato. McDonald's pitch. Called a strike on the inside corner. For McDonald, last appearance came against the Bells on July the 3rd, went 3 innings in relief. Gave up 2 runs. The 0-1 is grounded softly to the second baseman in Shojanaga. He'll go to first because that's where the ground ball took him. 1 out, and moving up to second is Pupo. One out for Julian Unai. McDonald's pitch. Fouled away by Unai, in and out of the glove of Noet. Unai, great day at the dish. A double and a walk, along with a couple of times he was retired, but 2 for 4. Batting .500. Entering this at-bat from Bellevue, Washington. Oh, 1. Big swing and a miss was late on the fastball from McDonald. Those 2 categories, the Elks and their strikeouts at the dish, and then all the wild pitches that have been given up. It has cost Ben mightily. 0-2. Fastball right past the glove of McDonald, the pitcher, into center field. Giving it a wave around third is Pupo. The throw home is up the line. It goes past the catcher and Noet. It's an RBI single for Julian Unai, who continues to have himself a night. 8-3 the score. And that ball was smoked right back where it came from. He's feeling good. And just a refreshing and great addition to this Elks team. Bringing up Marcus Galvin, already 2 hits tonight. 8-3, Elks get 1 back. McDonald slider grounded to the first baseman on a tough hop, and Hayes, he kicks it. Nobody's covering first, and an error on Hayes allows for Galvin to reach. More base runners you get, the more Nanaimo starts to think. And Galvin there simply just rolled it over. It took a weird hop, but a play that Hayes should have made, and he just didn't. 3 errors apiece for both sides. Richie Klosick digs in. Take a fastball away. In some capacity for these Elks, you want to get the tying run to the plate. New righty getting loose for Nanaimo. 1-0. Check swing on a breaking ball that misses down. Good take.
Let's go Owls.
Richie Klosick 0 for 4 tonight.
Let's go Owls. Let's go.
Unai on third, Galvin on first. The 2-0. Big swing and a miss. Klosick tried to hit that to the parking lot, swinging out of his shoes.
Let's go. Let's go Owls. Let's go. Keep it going. Let's go Owls. Let's go.
2-1. Fastball misses high. 3 balls and 1 strike. Single from Pupo, then the ground out from Nato, but a single from Unai. Galvin reaches on an error. And a 3-ball count to Klosick. McDonald fires. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. 3-2. Seismic moment in this inning coming up, despite it being a 5-run game, because of where this inning could go. And no, Richie Klosik on that swing seemed to have tweaked his back a little bit. And Alan Cox is now checking with him to make sure he's all right. He swung hard and then walked out of the box, grimacing, but he'll decide to step back in. That could affect this next swing. McDonald's payoff. Klosik pops it up, foul and out of play. That time no grimace and stays alive. Although the majority of the runs batted in for Richie Klosik came towards the beginning of the season, still the team leader at 13. The 3-2. Fastball misses in, ball 4. And they're loaded with one out in the 9th.
Shortstop number 4, Will Goodman.
Back to back. Free passes, one in air to Galvin, one to Klosik. Allows for Will Goodman to hit with the bases loaded. McDonald now in the windup. His pitch, swung on and missed. Will Goodman also good in these spots with 7 RBI, but a tough night so far tonight with 3 Ks. 0-1, breaking ball skied to right center field in the park. Moving to his right as Nicolak. He makes the catch. Tagging at third and heading home as Unai Hill score. It's 8-4. But Nanaimo will willingly sacrifice an out for a run there. Goodman picks up his 8th RBI of the summer. Elks are down to their final out.
Third baseman number 38, Rowan O'Connor.
It's 2 outs for Rowan O'Connor. Galvin at second, Klosik at first. And McDonald's pitch is a fastball that swung through. You can't get them all back with one swing of the bat if you're the Elks. They trail by 4 in this top of the 9th inning. The 0-1. Fastball fouled straight back. 0-2. Missed crowd tonight for Nanaimo. Will now start to get into it. A good crowd on a Friday, with a Nanaimo team looking to snap their own 2-game losing skid after dropping the series to Edmonton. O'Connor's 0 for 3 tonight. The 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3 on the inside corner. And that'll end the ball game. After you get some momentum on Thursday night in a 7-6 thrilling win over the Victoria Harbor Cats, they go right back to square one, an 8-4 loss to Nanaimo, and move to 1-3 on this road trip. A trip where at this stage of the season you need to start winning games, you need to start getting things going. Elks are now 13-19 on the season. Nanaimo improving to 20-17, 3 games above 500, and continuing to show why the WCL North this year, outstanding. Let's start with the strikeouts for the Elks because I think it's another storyline. 12 punch-outs. In the last 4 games, and I know this is going to sound impossible, the Elks have struck out a combined 62 times. 62 strikeouts in 4 games of baseball. Just an unheard of number, and I think what's the weirdest part is the Elks, before this road trip, were not a team that struck out a lot. Yes, You had the concerns with the lack of extra base hits, with the lack of power. But it never was you're striking out too much, you're swinging and missing too much, and you're looking too much. A lot of true punch-outs from the umpire, putting the ball in his court on 2 strike pitches on the black. But in this last chunk of days, the Elks went from, I believe, around 12th in the league in strikeouts to almost in the top 5. That's what happens when it's 62 of them in 4 games. Gavin Durr competed on the mound to start this game, but it just wasn't enough. Went to Braven Nason, then Cade Finazzo, then after him, Garrett Schmokel. And although the pitching staff gave up 8 runs, I mean, being in this building, I don't think that the lack of pitching was the story. The Elks left a lot of runners on base. I count 12. And they only scored 4 runs, so there it is. No timely hitting with runners in scoring position. And you fall to the Night Owls. Your fear at this stage of the season is you dig yourself a big enough hole where it's impossible to dig yourself out of it to come back from. Well, if you're the Elks, a fortunate thing is with how jumbled the South is, it just takes 1 winning streak. But it starts with winning 2 in a row. And the Elks have not done that since, gosh, you got to go back quite a bit. But that's all for tonight. 8 for the Night Owls, 4 for the Bend Elks. The Elks, 6 games below 500. 2 straight years they made the playoffs under Alan Cox. And now to make it would be improbable. But nothing's impossible. You still wake up tomorrow, you come back to work. I'll be here, we'll be on Bend Elks YouTube. But the frustration couldn't be any larger than it is on July the 10th. 8-4, Night Owls win it. I'm Aidan O'Neill signing off from British Columbia. We're back at it same time, same place tomorrow.